Third video update. Previous accident, customer claimed, give you the backstory that the AC didn't work after a bumper cover was put on. Now, theoretically, you would say the AC has nothing to do with this collision because the collision happened, it was a little tiny one. It didn't even damage, it didn't even touch the wiring harness, it didn't even damage the water bottle. The air conditioning line, as you can see, here's the vapor line. High pressure discharge from the compressor. Here's the liquid line returning to expansion valve. And you can see the damage right there. Okay, so trying to figure out how this had anything to do with the accident, but I did find something when analyzing the bumper. They said they just did a little bit of scratch repair on the fender. So there was no actual metal damage. The headlight wasn't pushed. Only the bumper was hit a little bit, and I guess the bumper hitting right here, they just had to do a little repair right there. So the bumper was pushed in this direction. Now a bumper is flexible. Now when you come over to this bumper, you go, well, there's nothing in there, there's nothing here. What could cause that damage? Well, when coming down, I thought this was only a little hard cover, but it turns out to be bigger and harder than what I thought. Look at this. Now look at this big square thing. It's really hard, it's very square, and if you look at its location from the corner, it is, now where that is located, it protrudes. Here's the circle what you see outside ends right about here. So this goes another 2 inches in this direction. So here's the circle, but that hard piece of plastic is located right about 1, 2, almost 2 inches over here. So if you come over here from where the bumper is and you line it up and the circle is right here, and then that hard piece of plastic, this is where the fog lamp is located. That little projectile of that hard square piece in here is located right about here. It's still a few inches away. But if the collision was right here and it pushed it in a few inches, that is enough. We're gonna go measure it up with a ruler and everything. That is enough that if it went in this direction, if you see, you'd say, well, how about a previous front end collision? Well, if it was a front end collision, then it would have hit right here. But this aluminum is so soft, this little pipe right here, it would have bent backwards like this. And as you can see, the pipe is completely straight. It's not bent backwards. Now the reason this is offset, if you analyze just the hit, let's get over here, just the hit by itself. That hit, if you come down here and look from underneath, let's get it right. Come on, where are we? Why can't I find this? Let's move over there. There we go. Now this is looking at it from dead underneath. This, if you can see right there, that is perfectly straight. You see how that's straight? It's not bent back. That means it was not a front end collision. Now if you have a hard piece of plastic hitting from this direction in a straight direction, it will collapse and move this tube over and do exactly what you see there. And if you look really close, sorry for making you dizzy with all my finger movement, there you go. You can see the big rip in the backside. So that is what happened on that. I'm getting dizzy here, let's get out of that. All right. And then you can see the oil where it splashed out, and you can see where the road residue, and this accident happened a couple weeks ago. So that is how that collision has happened. And then once we prove it by measuring up, getting the calipers up there, tape measure, whatever we have to do, line them up, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And so this will go on a supplement to the insurance company as related to the accident, but it was just bypassed and missed. The guys, you know, they only seen what they seen right here that needed to replace the bumper, do a repair with their eyes, and you know, they're body guys. they would look over here and go, oh, there's no damage there, there's no damage here. So why would somebody's eyes go way down? Of course, as an HVAC technician, our eyes spot oil really fast. And if we seen something shiny, it would not, if it was instant, it just happened that day or really fast, it would be shiny oil right there with no black dust road residue on it. But as a air conditioning technician, you are trained to pick up shiny wet oil, and then your eyes would look down at the pipe. But as a regular body guy, usually a lot of guys don't pick up on that, especially since it was a small hit and only hit right here. All right, guys, see you later. A little Sherlock Holmes investigation detective work going on. See you guys later.